Hi, my name's Apana Waaldyk. I'm from Angia Fertility Goddess Yoga. I'm a doctor of Chinese medicine and a fertility and prenatal yoga instructor. I feel so honoured to be able to share this special and sacred journey with you. I have also too been on my fertility journey, and this is why I feel so lucky to be able to share this special and wonderful gift of yoga with you. Our fertility journey can be one of the most challenging journeys as a female. It tests us mentally, emotionally, and physically. There are times where we just want to completely give up. So having our yoga mat gives us the space to be able to feel supported, connect back in with ourselves, and just gain that inner peace and inner calmness. So the Angia Fertility Goddess Yoga has been designed around the 4 parts of our menstrual cycle: menstruation, follicular phase, ovulation, and our luteal phase. So the first 2 parts, our menstruation and follicular phase, you'll know that the practice is a little bit stronger because here we can do twists, we can detoxify the mind and the body. And then when we get to our luteal and ovulation phase, it's really about connecting back in, nurturing ourselves and nourishing ourselves. So whether you're trying to conceive naturally, you're going through an IVF cycle, you're doing surrogacy, or you're considering adoption, then these practices are all designed for you. Welcome, and I look forward to sharing this beautiful gift of yoga with you. Namaste. Hi ladies, welcome to Angia Fertility Goddess Yoga. This is the first part of our cycle, menstruation. So I'm going to be guiding you through a sequence today for our period. So this time can be a really difficult time for us because we haven't conceived in the previous month. So there can be a lot of sadness, a lot of frustration. So, and during the luteal phase, if we're particularly going through IVF, we tend not to move our bodies a lot. So our practice is restorative, and either we're just walking, so we're keeping exercise to a real minimum. So the time that we do actually get our period, it's a real time just to connect back into ourselves and allow our bodies to move and to connect back into our inner strength, so we've got the strength to be able to carry forward for the remaining part of our cycle, so our follicular phase and ovulation. So welcome. I'm just going to do a little bit of reading here. So when we have our period, it's a real way of honouring our menstrual cycle. Particularly in the West, our menstrual cycle is not something that we really talk a lot about. In fact, it's something that we tend to shy away from. So it becomes the unspoken word, much like fertility. Having a menstrual cycle is such a powerful gift because it gives us the opportunity and allows us to procreate. And it is a powerful gift for each and all of us women. So what do we need to do? As a woman, we need to honour our bleeding time. It can help us in our life with our healing process and can help us move forward with our life experiences. If we become stuck in our fertility journey, we begin to resent our bodies and resent our fertility. So learning to recognise and appreciate the cycles of your body brings greater awareness and acceptance through understanding the subtle shifts that are constantly occurring in our body. It also deepens our connection to our natural cycles. If we become stuck in our fertility journey, we begin to resent our body and our fertility. Learning to recognise and appreciate the cycles of our body brings you a great awareness and a level of acceptance through understanding the subtle shifts that are constantly occurring in our body and in our emotions due to our hormonal fluctuations. Knowing this intimately yourself gives you a greater and deeper connection to the workings of your body. It's really stopping and listening to what our bodies are saying. This gives us a greater connection and brings balance back into our hormones and connects us back into our inner wisdom as women. Okay, so for today's practice, we're going to need a couple of blocks. We're going to need a blanket, and we've also got a bolster and a strap. So I want you to take your blanket and then lift your sit bones up, come to sit at the edge of your blanket. This just gently tilts the pelvis forward, particularly if we've got lower back pain during our bleeding. This will help to ease the tension through the lower back. So taking your hands to your knees, begin to relax your shoulders back and down. Lengthen your spine. Begin to tap into the natural rhythm of your breath. Inhaling and then exhaling. Begin to scan over your body from head to toe. Just noticing where you may be holding tension and tightness. And as you inhale on each breath, allowing your body to open up. And then as you exhale, letting the tension go. Letting the fear go, letting the anger go, letting all those emotions pass. Inhaling and exhaling. We're going to start the class with 5 deep cleansing breaths. Inhaling through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Let it go. Inhaling, filling up. And then exhale, cleansing, releasing. Inhaling, rejuvenating, revitalizing breath. And then exhale, letting it go. One last deep inhale, filling up completely, taking the breath to all 4 corners of your body, and then exhale, letting every last drop of breath release. Honoring our cycle, taking our hands to our heart space. I want you to set a sankalpa, a positive intention for something that you want to work on this menstrual cycle. Whether that's lengthening your luteal phase, whether it's working on ovulation, whatever comes to mind for you. Pressing your thumbs into your heart space. Let's start the class with 3 beautiful Oms. Inhaling together. Taking your right hand down to your womb space. Feeling the universal sound and energy of Om vibrating through your womb space. Taking your hands to your knees, just gently walking the legs forward. So we're going to begin to circle our hips around. Gently moving our torso, rounding and arching. So this just helps to allow the energy to flow through our second chakra, Vasudhisthana. So allowing the period to flow, allowing the blood to flow, removing any stagnation and alleviating pain. Begin to deepen your breath as you come into your Ujjayi breath, the breath of life, victorious over the chitter-chatter of our mind. There's a beautiful saying in Sanskrit called Shiva Vritti Narada, which means monkey mind. So the breath connects us inwards and takes us out of our heads and back into our bodies. And then gently changing direction, keeping your eyes closed here. Just begin to move the body, doing what feels good for you. Your hips may move, that's okay. We don't need to be stationary. It's not about being perfect, just get into your body. Come back through center. Gently remove your blanket. Just gently crossing the legs the opposite way this time. Taking your hands to your knees, lengthen your spine. Arch, come forward. Exhale, round your belly to spine, chin to chest. Inhaling, opening heart space. Exhale, rounding, opening the body up. And then exhaling. 3 more in your breath, in your time. Keeping eyes closed, coming over onto your mat, coming onto all fours. Doing 5 cat and cow. Inhale, spine concaves. Exhale, round through the spine, push shoulders away from your ears. Belly drops, heart space opens. Gently warming up our vertebrae. Inhaling. And then exhaling. 2 more. Connecting inwards. Then slowly, this beautiful circular motion, allow this motion to ripple up through your side body, into your shoulders, relaxing your head down, breathing and moving as slow or as fast as you need to. Letting the tension go through your lower back. And inviting softness into your lower belly. And then change direction. Just get as slinky as you need to. This posture feels amazing on your body. As we work into our hips, allowing that pelvic energy through Vasudhisthana to move freely, bringing pleasure back into our bodies. This chakra is all about going with the flow. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Extend the arms forward, come back into child's pose. And just breathe here, ground your hips down towards your heels. And then inhale, gently coming up onto all fours. We're going to tuck our toes under and come up to kneeling here. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. So here we're activating Apana Vayu, which is one of the 5 winds in Sanskrit in yoga. So Apana Vayu helps to discharge and secrete things downwards. And this is what we want with menstruation. We want the period to empty completely. It may begin to feel uncomfortable. Just breathe into your sensations with your Ujjayi breath, connecting inwards. Gently coming down, tapping the feet out, just bringing the energy back into the tops of the toes. Beautiful. Now, also too, I did I need to show you there's a point that we need to activate for this practice. It's a Chinese medicine acupuncture point, and it's called Gong Yuan. It's at the base of our foot. So what I want you to do is just bring your foot up, and then I want you to take your index finger and then run your index finger down the sole of your foot. And then when you find a depression, that is called Gong Yuan, gushing spring, which is kidney 1. So this point grounds us down into the earth, brings us out of our heads, connects us into our hearts, strengthens our kidneys. Our kidneys control our reproductive function in Chinese medicine. And this point grounds us and connects us to the earth. So we'll be doing a lot of grounding today through our cycle because we're bleeding. So, and it also activates Apana Vayu. Beautiful. So coming back, bringing hands to heart center. And then exhale, fold forward, coming back into child's pose, big toes touch. Inhale, gaze comes forward, tuck the toes under, breathe back into downward facing dog. Just begin to pedal out through the feet. And then come back to stillness. On the inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. And then exhale, release the heels down as we activate Apana Vayu. Inhale, coming up onto the balls of the feet. And then exhale, softening. One last time, helping to regulate our menstrual cycle, balance out our hormones. Releasing back down. Take the gaze forward, walking your feet to your hands. Taking the feet out hip distance apart. Ground down through the soles of the feet, breathing into kidney 1. Soften the knees, having belly to thigh connection here, interlacing the thumbs at your elbows. Breathing into your lower abdomen, gently stimulating our reproductive organs, removing any blockages, allowing the blood to flow. Roll the shoulders back and down. Allow the crown of head to fall, alleviating any bloating, shaking it out. Yes and no a few times. Exhale, release the hands to the earth. Slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, release back down. Heel toe your feet in towards each other. Coming into Tadasana, palms face outwards. Close your eyes here and gently rock back and forth until you find your center, until you find your balance. And when we're in Tadasana, mountain pose, I want you to see yourself standing on the top of the mountain and then looking at yourself down below in the valley and seeing how far you've come in this journey. Seeing all your achievements that you've made and acknowledging those. Seeing yourself standing tall at the top of the mountain, connecting to your inner power, your inner strength, as we invite that back into our bodies, honouring our cycles, bringing our hands to heart center. So now we're going to do the Angia Fertility Goddess flow. So during this, I'm going to be showing you some modifications that you can do, and I'll also be talking you through what some of the postures do, what the benefits of the postures are. So here you'll need 2 blocks if you've got 2 blocks. Otherwise, 1 block is fine. Okay, beautiful. Come back into Tadasana. Inhale, circle the arms up, gaze towards your palms. So lift and lengthen here. Bring the hands and your energy down through eyebrow, heart, fold forward into Uttanasana. Bend the knees here as much as you need to. If you have tight hamstrings, you can even take your hand to a block. Inhale to half lift. Here we want to open our heart space, lengthen the spine. You can even take your hands to your shins. Take the gaze forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold forward back into Uttanasana. Inhale, step the right leg to the back of the mat as we release to low lunge. Inhale, circle your arms up, gaze towards your palms. Lift and lengthen And breathe as we open into our heart space, connecting fire and water here, breathing into the meridians in Chinese medicine, which are heart and kidney, which connect directly into our uterus. Come back through center. Now we're going to round our chin, forehead towards the knee. So having this connection here works on our hypothalamus. Our hypothalamus connects to our external and internal environment, reducing stress and resetting and rebalancing our menstrual cycle. Come back through center. Exhale, take the hands down to the earth. Step back into downward facing dog. Soften your knees to the earth. Take the knees out wide as we come back into child's pose. Then on the inhale, we gather the chi, the prana, the life force, and then we softly bow down to Mother Earth. Letting go. Inhale, chest comes forward. Breathe back into downward facing dog. Uniting here together as women, inhaling, and then exhale, releasing, taking the gaze forward, stepping your left foot in between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, circling arms up. Lift and lengthen as you breathe into trust here. Come back through center. Take the hands down to the earth as we come to step to the top of our mat. Inhale to half lift. Take your hands to your shins if you need to. Exhale, fold forward, soften Uttanasana. Inhale, circling arms up, gaze towards your palms. Bringing the divine energy through eyebrow, heart. Fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, stepping left leg to the back of the mat as we release, low lunge. Circling arms up. Lift and lengthen. Open your heart space as we bring joy back in. Come back through center. Round forehead to knee as we work on our thyroid and parathyroid gland. Inhaling, coming back through center. Take the hands down to the earth as we step back into downward facing dog. Release the knees to the earth. Come out wide as we come back home into child's pose. Inhaling, circling arms up, gathering our chi. And then softly bowing down to our inner wisdom as we connect back into our bodies. Inhale, chest comes forward, breathe back into downward facing dog. Deep inhalation here. Deep cleansing breath, let it go. Take the gaze to the top of your mat. Step your right foot in between your hands. You may even just need to go 1, 2, 3. Release the knee down. Inhale, circling arms up. Gaze towards your palms, lift and lengthen. Bring your arms beside your ears as we work on alleviating depression, opening our heart space. Come back through center. Take the hands to the earth, come to step to the top of our mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold forward, soften. Inhale, circling arms up, gazing towards our palms. Bringing down through eyebrow, heart. Fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, stepping right leg to the back of the mat. Release the knee. Inhale, circling arms up. Gaze towards your palms. Lift and lengthen and breathe into the back of your kidneys, strengthening our adrenal function. Come back through center. Round forehead towards the knee as we breathe into stability. Coming back through center. Take the hands down to the earth. Breathe back into downward facing dog. Soften knees to the earth. Coming out wide as we come back into child's pose. Then on the inhale, circling arms up. Gathering our life force. And then gently bowing down to our innate inner wisdom. Chest comes forward, breathe back into downward facing dog. Release the knees down, come back into child's pose. Inhale, circling arms up, gazing towards our palms as we softly bow down to our inner wisdom. Inhale, chest comes forward, breathe back into downward facing dog. Breath in together. Deep breath, let it go. Take the gaze towards the top of the mat. Step the left foot in between your hands, low lunge. Drawing the arms up. Lift up and out of your waist. And breathe as we revitalize our body, breathing into our back bend. Come back through center. Take the hands to the earth as we come to step to the top of our mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold forward, soften. Breathe into Gong One, gushing spring, drawing the energy up. Bringing our hands down through eyebrow, heart. Feel grounded as you fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, stepping left leg to the back of the mat, low lunge. Drawing the arms up, gaze towards your palms. Lift and lengthen as we balance fire and water element. Come back through center. Rounding forehead down towards the knee, letting go of our stresses, resetting our menstrual cycle. Come back through center. Take the hands down to the earth as you step back into downward facing dog. Soften knees to the earth. Coming back into child's pose. Then on the inhale, circling arms up, gaze towards your palms. And then letting all your worries go as you surrender down to self. Inhale, gaze comes forward, breathe back into downward facing dog. Breath in together. Deep breath, let it go. Take the gaze towards the top of the mat. Step your right foot in between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, circle arms up, gaze towards your palms. Lift and lengthen. Breathe as you feel your heart space open. Come back through center. Take the hands to the earth. Come to step to the top of our mats. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, circling arms up, gazing towards our palms. Bring hands through eyebrow, heart. Samastiti, feeling the spanda, the prana moving throughout our body. Bringing energy and life back into our bodies. Feeling your inner strength. Softening at the knees. Taking the hands down to the earth. Then on the inhale, draw the arms up. Come and sit into Utkatasana. As we gently build the fire, tuck the tailbone under. Come to sink a little deeper as we sit into our seated meditation. When the fire builds, it brings through transformation. Holding and sitting a little deeper. For 3, for 2, and 1. Bring hands down through eyebrow, heart. Gently hinge forward, keeping the knees bent. Twisting over towards the right side of the room. Coming into Utkatasana, twist. Press the palms in front of the heart space, relax the ear down. Here we're gently tonifying our abdomen, our digestive system, and working on the liver. The liver helps detoxify our hormones, balance and out our estrogen levels. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, let it go. Fold forward. Gently heel toe the feet out. Taking your index finger and your middle finger, interlacing your fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lengthen forward. And then exhale, fold forward, soften. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. Bend the elbows, take the crown of head down towards the earth. Breathe into the back part of your body. Pressing the feet into the earth, feel a sense of groundedness. Letting the tension go for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, slowly release. Take the gaze to the top of your mat, heel toe your feet back in. Take the hands beside your waist. On the inhale, draw the arms up as we come back into Utkatasana. Come to sit towards the back of your heels, tuck your tailbone under. Breathing here, breathing into transformation. Bring the hands down through eyebrow, heart, fold forward. This time twisting over to the left side of the room. So here we're working on our pancreas, great for PCOS, helping to regulate and balance our insulin levels. Sinking a little deeper, working into the cysts on our ovaries for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Heel toe the feet out. This time you can take your palms of your hands and place the palms of your hands, come to step onto the palms of your hands. If this is too much, I just want you to come back to the grip that we had just before, to Padangusthasana. Bend the knees, allow the crown of head down and rock the weight forward as you gently come to stand on the balls of your feet. Holding here, feeling your abdomen connected to your thighs to create that beautiful internal massage through our gastrointestinal tract and through our reproductive organs. Gently releasing. Inhale, drawing the arms up, coming back into Utkatasana. Exhale, let it go, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step all the way to the back of your mat. Breathe back into downward facing dog. On the inhale, draw the right leg towards the sky. Bend the right hip, bend the right knee and yawn the hip open. Press the left foot down into the earth as we open up through the hips here. Hold here for 3, for 2, and 1. Take the gaze forward. Step the right foot in between our hands and pivot that back foot around. As we come and draw the arms up, coming into Warrior 2. Heel to arch alignment through the feet. Bend through that right front knee, soften the shoulders down. Here it's allowing our pelvic energy to open and flow, removing any obstructions through our menstrual cycle. Feeling a sense of groundedness, these postures ground us. Hold for 3, for 2, 1. Flip the right palm, take the left arm back. As we come to sink a little deeper through our hip flexor, allowing the pelvic energy to flow. Bringing balance back into our menstrual cycle. Come back through center. Inhale, gently lunge forward. Take the right arm to the right knee. On the inhale, draw the left arm up. If it's in your practice, you can take the right hand down. Coming to sink a little deeper into that right hip flexor. Allowing our pelvic energy to flow. Relax the ear down. Inhale, slowly coming up, feeling the tapas burning, detoxifying our system, particularly if we've been on an IVF cycle. Inhale, straighten that front leg, hinge forward, windmill the arms down, coming into Trikonasana. Feeling your expansiveness here. How much can you open and how much can you let go? Finding that balance. Inhale, come back through center. Gently pivot that back foot around. Take our hands to our waist. We're going to come into horse stance here. So I want you to take your feet out on a 45-degree angle. Bring your hands in front of your heart center. Come to a deep yogic squat. Take your hands to your knees and push your energy out. Roll the shoulders back and down. Ground through the soles of your feet. Feel your inner strength here. Holding, grounding, connecting into your breath, coming out of your head, feeling your inner strength here. Slowly straighten the legs. Gently heel toeing the feet in towards each other. Taking our hands to heart center. So this next posture I absolutely love. It's called the fertility emotional release. It's where we just let go of all our stuff, our frustration, our sadness. Just let it all go. So the breath that we want to do is we want to do the Angea Fertility Golden Elixir breath. So we visualize, we draw our arms up, we bring the hands together, we visualize a golden light coming through our third eye into our heart chakra, and then connecting down into our womb space. And then as we exhale, we fold forward, we slap the earth, and we let it go. So you're going to do this 4 more times. Inhale, drawing the golden elixir light down, removing any obstructions and obstacles in our way. And then letting it go. letting go of frustration, letting go of anger, letting go of sadness. Just letting it all go. Sometimes you may even have an emotional release and it's completely natural and normal. So if you need to cry, just let it fall, let the tears fall. Get loud as you want to. Bringing that beautiful golden light as it makes its way down and it removes obstacles in our pathway. Take our hands to our waist. Gently come to stand to the top of our mats now. I want you to step your left leg back as we come into a high lunge. On the inhale, draw the arms up. Bring the hands down through eyebrow, heart. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lunge forward. Gently twisting over towards the right side of the room. Relax the ear down. Press that back foot into the earth. So here we're detoxifying our liver, allowing our hormones to detoxify. If it's in your practice, extend the arms up. So our liver is what detoxifies our hormones. Everything in our body is processed through our liver. So if you've been on an IVF cycle, these twists are great for detoxifying. Bring the hands back through heart center. Gently fold forward, come down onto the earth. Release the back knee down. Gently walk the right foot over to the right corner of your mat. So here we're working on allowing the pelvic energy to flow. If you need to, take your block. You may need 2 blocks here. You can come down onto your forearms, come down onto your blocks. Breathe here. Visualizing smooth blood flow. Letting the head fall towards the earth. And letting go here. So this is one of the postures that brings up resistance. Breathe into that resistance as you face your challenges front on. Sometimes what goes on our mat is a direct reflection of what's happening in our life. So breathe into that space. Connect back into your breath. Slowly come back up. Tuck that left foot under. Take the gaze forward. Come to step to the top of your mat. Now we're going to come into yogic squat. So you may want to feel supported in this posture. You can come down onto your block. Everyone's articulation through their hips are different. So if you're not using a block, same principle applies. Bring your elbows in towards your knees and press your elbows and knees away from each other with your elbows. Bring your hands in front of your heart center, lengthen your spine. So back in the sages, in the book of the red tent, all the women used to gather under the red tent and share stories while they were menstruating back into the earth. So this is our time to connect back to Mother Earth. And just smiling to self. We've lost our connection to self. The fertility journey does this to us, so this is a good time to connect back in. Feel yourself grounded. Gently release the hands down towards the earth. Heel toe the feet in, slowly walk the hands up the legs. Take your hands to your hips. Close your eyes here and just move like no one's watching, and then just begin to circle your hips around. Just noticing where you're feeling tight and where you're feeling tension. And breathe into your hip flexors, allowing the energy to move and flow. So how we have a healthy menstrual cycle in Chinese medicine is to make sure that all the blood empties completely. So all the postures that we're doing are also really good for endometriosis, helping move through blood stagnation and pain, relieving bloating, working on our digestive system. Beautiful. Come back through center. Heel toe the feet back in towards each other. Inhale, circling arms up, gaze towards your palm. Bring down through eyebrow, heart, fold forward, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Inhale, step all the way to the back of your mat. Breathe back into downward facing dog. On the inhale, extend the left leg to the sky. Bend the left knee, yawn the hip open. Press that right foot down towards the earth. On the inhale, take the gaze forward, step the left foot in between the hands, pivot the back foot around as we come back into Virabhadrasana Warrior 2. Feel yourself grounded. Feel a softness on the top half of your body, grounding through the earth. Inhale, flipping the palm, take the right arm back. Gently coming into Exalted Warrior here. As we say goodbye to our last cycle, bending through the left knee, making way for the new. Then on the inhale, come forward as we come into Pasarita Parsvakonasana. Inhale, extend the right leg to the right arm to the sky. Open the thoracic. Take the left ear down, bend a little deeper. Take your hand down to the earth. If it's in your practice, listen to what your body needs. Inhale, slowly come back up into Warrior 2, soften. Straighten the leg. Exhale, lunge forward. Windmill the left arm down, extend the right arm up, tuck the tailbone under. As you come into Trikonasana, breathing here, letting go of the struggle. And then inhale, slowly coming back up. Pivoting that left foot around. Gently taking the feet out on a 45-degree angle. Bringing hands in front of heart center. Bend the knees. Come into yogic squat. Tuck the tailbone under. Lengthen your spine. Press your thumbs into your heart space. As you feel yourself grounded to the earth, grounded to Mother Earth, connecting back in. For 5 deep Ujjayi breaths. 4, 3, softening. 2, 1, inhale, slowly come back up. Heel toe the feet in. So I'll just come back and face the front as we come into the fertility emotional release. Inhale, circle arms up. Visualize a beautiful golden light pouring through our third eye, connecting to heart chakra, into our womb space as we fall and let it go. 5 more times. In your breath, letting go of frustration and surrendering as we make way for the new, bringing the new back in. As we honor our cycle, we honor our femininity and our divine self. Let it go. Slowly make your way back up. Walk your hands up your legs. Draw that beautiful golden elixir light through your third eye, through your heart space, connecting into our womb space, removing obstacles and blockages in our pathway. Coming to step to the top of your mats, taking your hands to your waist. Step the right leg back. On the inhale, draw the arms up. Bring the hands through eyebrow, heart. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lunge forward. Twist over to the left side of the room. Creating a beautiful compression here. Through the left side of our reproductive organs. And then when we release, allowing fresh blood to flow. Working on our descending colon, softening our abdomen. If it's in your practice, extend your arms to the sky. Open up. Inhale, come back through center. Beautiful. Take the hands down to the earth, bring the left hand onto the inside. Walk the left foot over to the left corner of your mat, release the right knee down. Gently extend the hips forward. Bring your blocks down if you need blocks. Bring the forearms down towards the block. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Let the tension go through your shoulders. Activate through Gong Yuan. Grounding through our feet, allowing our pelvic energy to flow through our groin. Softening. Breathing into your resistance. As the mind starts to say, I don't like this, connect deeper into your breath. Hear the sound of your Ujjayi breath. Gently making your way back up, tuck your right foot under. Come to step to the top of your mat. Heel toe your feet out as much as you need to. I won't use a block for this one. Coming into yogic squat. So particularly for us in the West, this feels very uncomfortable. It's because we do so much sitting at a computer, so it's really about opening up our pelvic energy. Soften the tailbone down, extend the eyes forward, bring the hands to heart space. Close your eyes and breathe. 5 deep Ujjayi breaths. Softening tension through your jaw. Exhale, fold forward. Heel toe the feet in towards each other. Slowly walk the hands up your legs. Taking your hands to your waist, walking the feet out, and then gently circling your hips around. Enjoying this circular motion. It feels good. And that's what we want to experience when we're bleeding, is we want to feel good. We want to make it okay. Beautiful. Come back through center. Gently rock the hips from left to right. Inhale, circle arms up, gaze towards your palms. Bring down through eyebrow, heart, fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, soften. Inhale, step all the way to the back of your mat. On the inhale, draw the right leg towards the sky. Bend the right knee, yawn the hip open. Take the gaze forward. Bring the right knee to the right wrist. Extend the back leg down. You want to make sure that back leg's straight. Here we walk the hands back as we open up our heart space. And then exhale, fold forward. Take a block and place a block if your hips aren't in alignment. Supporting that right hip. Extend the arms forward. 10 deep breaths here. So this is one of these postures where we want to come out of it. Our mind starts to play in, and I want you to breathe deeply. Our biggest transformations take place in the postures that we like least. Breathing deeply. When you've finished on your 10th breath, walk the hands back. Beautiful. Come back up onto all fours. Gently move the hips from left to right. Bring the right knee forward. Take the left leg behind as we come into Gokumasana. Walk forward. Come to sit back. So here you want to make sure that both knees are in alignment. The feet will splay out. Extend the spine towards the sky. Take your index fingers, run your index finger between your big toe and second toe. And here we come to a point, liver 3. So liver 3, I want you to gently stimulate that point, then run your finger along the base of your foot as you come to kidney 1. Gently stimulating these 2 points. So liver 3 helps to nourish the yin of our body. And as women, we're all yin, we're all blood. Helps to detoxify our liver, and is also a stress point. It softens the wood element so our periods flow freely. Close your eyes here, relax your shoulders, and just set an intention with your menstrual cycle, remembering what you did at the beginning of class, that intention. Fold forward. Gokumasana regulates our menstrual cycle. Walk the hands forward, fold a little deeper, make sure both sit bones are connected to the earth. Breathing into tension and tightness, let it go, walk the hands up. Bring the right foot towards the left knee. Gently lift the sit bones up. On the inhale, extend the left arm up. Gently hug the knee in towards the chest. Take the right arm down. Use the right arm as the second spine. Lift up, extend, and then gently twist. Drawing the knee in towards that left armpit. Lift and lengthen and twist a little deeper. Detoxifying, compressing our abdomen. Allowing the bowels and the gastrointestinal tract to move. Releasing stagnation through our reproductive organs. Then exhale, gently releasing, allowing that fresh oxygenated blood to flow back into our reproductive organs. Shake the legs out. On the inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, come into Paschimottanasana. Gently taking the thumbs, walking the thumbs down the second and big toe, working on our liver meridian here. Softening. Letting the stress and the tension go out of our body as we nurture and nourish with this point. Slowly walk the hands back. Gently come back over onto all fours. Just move the hips from left to right. We'll tuck the toes under, make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left leg to the sky. Yawn the left hip open. Bring the left knee to the left wrist. Extend that right leg back. Come over onto your left sit bone if you need to adjust here. Beautiful. Walk the hands back. And extend the arms forward. Fold forward into yourself here. Surrender to the earth as you surrender to the process. 10 deep breaths. Remembering when you don't hear the sound of your breath, you've come out of the posture. So hearing the sound of your breath. Gently walk the hands back. Beautiful. Bring that left knee in front, bring the right knee behind. Take the legs out, splay the feet out, come to sit back, lengthen spine, gently lift the sit bones up. Both knees in alignment. Walk the hand, the index finger down in between the first metatarsal, second metatarsal, stimulating liver 3 and kidney 1. So the liver and kidney and spleen meridian are essential. They're the 3 yin meridians in Chinese medicine. So they help build our foundations, help build our blood for a healthy endometrial cycle, healthy endometrium during our follicular phase, stimulating the blood to flow to the follicles to grow, to nurture and nourish them, and then providing a healthy ovulation. It's the blood which releases ovulation. And in Western medicine, this is known as the luteinizing hormone. Fold forward into yourself, let it go. Breathe here for 5 deep Ujjayi breaths. Slowly walk your hands back, roll the shoulders back and down. Bring your left foot to your right knee. On the inhale, extend the right arm up. Draw the right elbow into the right knee. Take the left hand behind. Use the left hand as a second spine lift up. And then gently twist. Here, working on compressing our pancreas. Working on our insulin levels, our blood glucose levels, helping to stabilize them out. This is also good for endometriosis and fibroids. Gently releasing. Extend the legs forward, shake the legs out. And let's just get really in here. Inhale, draw the arms up. And then exhale, fold. So if you want to too, you can fold onto a bolster. Let it go. Having our forehead resting on the bolster just brings mental clarity back in. Gently walking up the length of the bolster. Take the bolster beside. Make it all the way back onto your mat. You can use your blanket even here. Beautiful. Coming into happy baby. Extend the feet towards the sky. Take the hands on the inside or the outside, whatever works for you. Draw the knees down in towards the armpits. Extend the spine down towards the length of your mat. Like you're trying to step onto the roof. Press the weight into your hands of your feet. This is really good for compressing our ascending and descending colon. Stopping pain. Gently draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug of love. Extend the legs out. Draw the right knee in. Take the left hand on top of the right knee. Coming in for a gentle supine twist here. Wringing out our spine. Back through center. Gently draw that knee in again. It feels so good. Extend the right leg, draw the left knee in. Bring the left knee in. Hug it in, take the right hand. Left arm comes out, close your eyes, gently twisting to the left side of the room. Relax your shoulder down. You've got to make sure that left shoulder is connected to the earth. Come back through center, draw the knees in. Coming into Shavasana. Taking a blanket, covering yourself up with a blanket if you need. Arms come out, palms face up. Imagining that you're taking the universal chi through the palms of your hand into heart 8, heart meridian, and allowing it to flow into our heart so we're filled with universal love. Feeling the support of your body connected to the earth, just letting go here completely. So staying in Shavasana here for as long as you need to, honouring your body and honouring your cycle. This is the most important posture in our yoga practice, allowing our body to absorb all the changes physically, mentally and emotionally, right down to a cellular level. So when you're ready in your time, making your way back up into a seated position. Lifting the hips up, the spine is long. Taking your hands to your knees, bring your hands, thumbs together to touch at heart space. As we inhale together. As we bow down to ourselves and we acknowledge the natural rhythm of our cycles, and to our practice we say Namaste. Now I'm going to have a sip of tea. This one's called Flow from our Angia Fertility Goddess teas. Flow is designed for our menstrual cycle for the first phase. It helps with a smooth blood flow, relieving pain and relieving blood clots. So it's designed for a healthy menstrual flow. So to find out more about our teas, you can go to www.angiafertilitygoddess.com.au.